Hey guys, in this video I'm going to teach you how to find the 15th code for the 21 Pilots level of concern code game thing that's going on right now. So first off, in order to be able to solve this code, you're going to have already input the first 14 codes. So I'm going to put those down in the description in case you don't have those already. I also made videos on how to find the 1st, 2nd, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th codes. So if you want to go check out those videos on my channel, you can do that. Anyway, without further ado, let's just jump into code 15. So for code 15, you're going to have all the codes through code 14 entered, and then you will download drive 14, which will then give you USB 14, and the contents of that will look like what I have on the screen here. So for this one, you are going to want to open this MP3 file called Numbers Station. So this file is gonna have a little like musical intro thing that kind of sounds like a part of Level of Concern, kind of. And then it's gonna list a bunch of numbers. I'm just gonna open that. So that's the intro, and to me that kind of sounds like, I don't care what they all say, I'm asking you to stay in my bunker underneath the surface. I don't know if that has, I think that's just them like throwing in a little like Level of Concern thing, because I don't think it has anything to do, with this code, but I just thought, that's what I heard when I listened to that part. But then this lady is going to like list a bunch of numbers.
Code 7.
So first she says code, which tells us, oh, these numbers are related to the code, and then she says a bunch of numbers. So she said 7,
6, 7, 9, 6, 7, 4, 5.
And she's kind of saying them in like pairs of 2. She's like pausing. She's like 7, 6, 5, 7, and then she's gonna list like a bunch of these.
5, 2, 5, 6.
I'm not gonna sit through the whole thing because it's really long, but basically she lists a bunch of numbers, then it plays a similar tune to like the beginning, but it's like a little longer part, kind of sounds like Level of Concern, and then there's kind of like static for a while. I don't really know what that means, but anyway, next part, so we have these numbers, right, and this is the list of numbers that she lists out in its entirety. And if you put this in a decimal to ASCII or ASCII converter, you will get the code, the 15th code, which is LOC 482156333!SU. So I have a kind of theory on why I think that this is a thing, like why convert to ASCII, which is like a code, an encoding format. First I need to explain some things. I know a little bit about tech stuff because I was an information systems major, so I know a little bit. But basically, it's like when you have sometimes some sort of files, I don't know if all files are saved like this, but I know that files can be saved with like 1s and 0s, and those 1s and 0s mean certain things and stuff like that. And so it's like when you, for example, when you save a notepad file, so like if I were to like type something here and then I save it, I don't think it saves those letters, it saves like a type of encoding which is equal to whatever I have here in my notepad, if that makes sense. And down here, this like UTF-8, that's the encoding format of notepad text files. UTF-8 and ASCII are both encoding formats, so they're like the same thing. Hopefully that makes sense. And I know you're like, I'm thinking like, wait, why is ASCII a thing? Like, why is this part of the code? My kind of theory is that it has to do with Morph. If you know in the song Morph on Trench, there's like lyrics about ones and zeros, which is kind of what I was talking about with like the encoding. So maybe that's like a kind of, maybe that's why they did this. I don't know. But like there's like the lyrics, like lights they blink to me, transmitting things to me, ones and zeros, ergo the symphony. Anybody listening, ones and zeros, count to infinity, ones and zeros. Yeah, that's just like my theory that maybe this like specific code is related to Morph. But yeah, it kind of confused me though, because I was like, why wouldn't the music be like the melody from Morph? And I like listened to Morph again, but it didn't match. It matched like with Level of Concern. So I don't know what you guys think about that theory. That's like total, like I just like thought of that on my own. Like I didn't see that line or anything. So like if you guys have thoughts on that, like talk with me in the comments about it. I don't know, maybe I'm like missing some puzzle pieces and they do line up, but yeah, anyway, you guys know how to find the code, decimal to ASCII converter. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to be making more of these videos for the codes as I like figure them out and go through them myself. So if you want to stick around for those videos, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification button so that you're notified when I post those, which will be very soon. Have fun with the 21 Pilots code game, you guys, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.